welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26. We are in year 4, actually down to number 3 in the country. We're 9-0. We got up to number 1 a couple weeks ago. We've done nothing but win football games, but we continue to drop a little bit here in the polls. We are now behind an 8-0 Clemson team, which I'm perfectly fine with, but a 7-1 Tennessee team. It is coming off of a nice victory over Alabama. We're coming off of a 24-3 win over Michigan State. I do think I forgot to go over recruiting at the end of the last episode. But yeah, had a nice, good defensive game to win that game. But a little bit lackluster on offense in comparison to what I would really like us to be. Baker was fine, but we got sacked a lot, kind of played behind the chains a lot more than we normally do. We did run the ball well with our top-end guys, and it was a huge game for Corey Smith. Certainly heading towards a 1,000-yard season, it looks like. But this Michigan State team has not been very good in this series. They're not very good this year. I didn't even see who we were playing. Sorry. It's been a minute since I've actually hopped in here. We are taking on Iowa. Sorry, the Michigan State thing confused me. 12 o'clock game, and the game should be something that we're okay with. We are trying to avenge a loss to Iowa. We have lost to them in this series. They're currently 4-4, 2-3 in the conference. They're a little step down from us, but better than what our competition has been recently. Lost to Iowa State pretty handily, lost to USC pretty handily, got beat by Minnesota, and lost by 2 scores to Illinois last week, and they're going on the road here to take us on. We do have some people coming in for a visit. Hopefully, we can get a nice victory over them. Let's take a look at this Hawkeyes roster and see what they're cooking with. Normally, a very run-heavy, good defensive team. See if that's still holding up here 4 years into the future. Really quick, agile quarterback, but the accuracies are not great. They do have good running backs. Brevin Dahl here, 93 speed, 96 acceleration. He's an 84 overall, so a really solid tailback there. Pretty good top wide receivers. A little bit of a step down beyond that, but a pretty decent wide receiver room. Tight ends, solid, as they almost always are here. Offensive line is really good from center over to right tackle, but they are going to be without Will Nolan in this game. So overall, the offensive line is not necessarily in a very good spot. The defensive line is solid, pretty good across there. Got some good linebackers with good speed and athleticism. The cornerbacks are not great from overall perspective, but they're very fast, especially Zimmerman and Bowie. Solid there. Safeties are okay. They're not great athletes. Well, the free safeties are pretty good athletes. See if one of them are playing over Bryant there, though. Should be okay. It has been a week probably since I've been on the game, so I'm sure I'm going to be a little rusty. We'll probably try to keep things relatively simple here today. Number 3 team in the country. If I'm not mistaken, Fabian Calvin, is he coming in on a visit in this game? Or is he having to come to Nebraska? That's the quarterback that we have jumped on, and we're trying to bring him in. He's a week 12 visit. So going to beat Nebraska. I don't know if we'll even still have a competition there. I'm afraid that we may end up losing him out to Clemson with their pipeline. But we'll see what we can do. So we do certainly have a talent advantage in this game. Looking for revenge here over Iowa. Hopefully we can get it done. Move to 10-0 here on the season. Really crazy kind of how we've been able to build this team in 4 years. Transfer portal has been a big part of that, along with mostly being able to keep the higher-end recruits that we brought in, and these guys are starting to develop. It is year 4. We're on our 4th quarterback, but Bryce Baker has been a great fit for us, doing an outstanding job, has kind of been around the Heisman conversation. Hopefully we can continue that. We are going to start off with the football. We'll see if we can take down these Hawkeyes. I'm expecting this to be a pretty quick game. As I have not played in a little bit, I'll probably be a little bit more run-heavy than normal. I certainly am expecting the Hawkeyes to be very run-heavy. But let's see if Corey Smith, Jamar Harris, Bryce Baker, and this Boilermakers offense can get us off to a quick start here at home. Based on kind of what I see, I think we could maybe have some struggles running the football in this game. overall, I do think we're going to be okay. Run play to Volk to start us off with. A little bit of a hole, but it collapsed pretty quickly there on us. Okay. So gain of 2 there on Volk's first carry. He has been really, really good for us in this middle to latter part of the season. Ran that play down, just a gain of 1 there. It's going to be a 3rd and 7 here to get us started. Now Stenerud gets his first snap, certainly a receiving threat for us. Going to take the snap. Going to get that over to Stenerud. He's going to get the first down. Sent some pressure. Man-up defense. Does not work out for them there on that play. Bryce Baker does what needs to be done there on the first down play. Or excuse me, on the 3rd down play. Now Stenerud. Really, really hard to run out of that formation. Teams really crash extremely well on that for whatever reason. I guess there's just not a tight end on that side. We'll just kind of flip where the running back is. We'll try to run it here on 2nd down. Big hole there, and Volk's got a huge carry. Big first down there. It's our first real gashing run play of the day. Hoping to see more of that as he is closing in on 1,000 yards here on the season. Figure this time we're going to take the snap. This time we're going to get it out to Volk. Not the best pass in the world. Over it well. Ends up being a gain of 2. Bryant was out there, so that is the guy they got playing safety. Not a great athlete. Maybe it's a situation we can try to take over the top. Just enough blocking there. Knock down the guy. Almost tripped up Volk. Thankfully, nobody was there around him. Leads to that being a pretty big play there. Gonna run it right at their face here again. Volk straight ahead, a gain of 3, and Iowa's got a defensive lineman banged up, John Law. Iowa's certainly looking like they're going to try to send pressure here. Baker takes it. They do send pressure. Tried to get back far enough to be able to get that DeAndre Smith. That's likely a touchdown. But pressure does land. Now a 3rd and 7. Little light play action there. Gets it to Corey Smith operating out of the slot there in that formation. Another big 3rd down conversion. Been so good at that this year. Been really good at that in the series. Run play here to Stenerud that gets brought down quickly, down at the 6. Three wide receiver set. Baker takes it. We'll try to scramble around. Could have maybe gotten that out to Harris early, but then by the time I realized it, I didn't really know how well that throw would work. Just run down there. A 1-yard sack. Showing a 3-down lineman, maybe a guy coming there off the right side. He does come. They'll try to get Baker going. Yeah, they got some speed. 92 acceleration there for the defensive lineman chasing Baker. A good first drive is going to end up being a short field goal. It is a 3-0 lead, but kind of collapsed down there at the goal line. We do take a lead, though, so I'll take that. He's kind of on what I saw, out of their offense. They got a couple of wide receivers I think can make some plays, but I think this quarterback is more, if we can kind of contain him, keep him in the pocket, and send some pressure and get home when we send it, I think we can be okay there. Want to show pressure. Plan on running a lot of man, sending extra pressure today because, again, the interior of this offensive line is pretty solid. Kegler is by far our best pass rusher, and he almost gets home, and we do end up getting the sack. Kegler is the guy that kind of threw Osborne off his spot but could not bring in the sack. We don't panic. Schumacher, Morton able to bring him in eventually. A loss of 12 there. 2nd and 22. Osborne way backed up. Going to be a run play and great blocking. Allow him to break out Get a 15-yard run there around the edge. Now it's a 3rd and 7. They go empty here. That's in the pressure. Shouldn't have anybody to protect him. At number 97 at tight end. That's pretty cool to see. Pressure ends up not getting there with the ball, thankfully. Hits Baxter in the helmet. That falls incomplete. We get a 3 and out there to start off with. Andre Smith now back to return. He's got some room to roll. And number 15, big speed, gets to the sideline but gets run down right out at the 29. We'll try to set up this RPO pop to Zegwu here. We're going to kind of consistently run out of this formation. Try to set it up. Maybe when we get around the 15 or something at some point in time. See if we can't pop him for a score. Going against tendency here. Go 5 wide. Take the snap. Guess who? Corey Smith. Nice being able to just kind of clear everybody out and then let that play operate behind him.
Let's go, break. Easton.
Get this to the outside, Braceful. And gain a 4 out of that. Not really much there. Ended up getting a little bit out of that. 3rd and 3. So far, they've done a really nice job of corralling Baker anytime we've gotten him out of the pocket. Don't send pressure. Nobody's immediately open. Oh, we're able to actually shake out 53, but then I step out of bounds. Coach wants to go for it. I think we'll see how it sets up here. Actually, I shook out 53, but could not get straight after that. Baker takes it. They play it well, but it's nicely blocked out there. 4th down conversion. George Gant gets into the end zone. 10-0 lead now. Do what we need to do there. Had to go to 4th down to get it, but we did eventually get it. Nice tackle there from DeAndre Smith, who was on fire. Got a big 1st down sack last time out. Again, we're going to consistently kind of send this linebacker pressure, make them block us, try to create a little havoc. And that's going to be a big thing. Now let's show blitz more from the outside. Maybe we can get a free runner here off the left end. Osborne, 3 wide receivers. Sends a wide receiver in motion. It's going to be a handoff. Baxter, Schumacher and company get him for a loss of yards there. Now a 3rd and 8. We'll show edge blitz here. We'll play more towards the inside. We'll take a one-on-one deep ball, and Hines able to break it up. Contact right as the ball got there. 2nd straight 3 and out for Iowa, who's yet to pick up a passing yard. They've gained 4 total yards through their first 2 drives. Yeah, nothing really there. Look how I don't really know if we're going to be able to run much of this RPO stuff into the mouth of this defense, kind of with how they're playing the 3 safety look. I guess this would be like a 3-3-5 setup for them. Might keep us from being super explosive in this game. We've seen that look several times now from them. Look at that. Bad play there from 40 in coverage on Gant. Got way too far underneath him, and Gant shows off plenty of explosiveness there. 10-0 lead after the end of the first quarter. It's moving relatively quickly. So far, we are dominating time of possession, dominating the Hawkeyes offensively. So far, so good. They would like to be a little bit better in the red zone, but take it overall. take a look at this pop right here. See how it looks. Baker's going to take it. Big throw up the seam there to Zegwu. Baker's over 100 yards passing. Three wide receivers now back out. Baker takes it, kind of immediately send a little bit of pressure there. Get it out to Gann again. And the hot read, a gain of 4. There's Volk. He's going to get a first down. Big time running there. Some bodies up ahead of him. Three wide receivers. Baker takes it, hands it off to Stenerud, who is not going to get in. Stopped right at the inch line. Okay. Exactly what I was expecting there. Looked like he was going to score. Try to just get this out to Smith and get a touchdown. You get it out there to him, and 15 is going to get in. Short touchdown, but a touchdown nonetheless. Baker's second passing touchdown here this first half. It's a 17-0 lead. This might not end up being a super offensive game from like an explosiveness standpoint. We're already looking a lot better. We did against Michigan State. We scored 24 that entire game. Could not consistently keep pressure away from Baker. So far, so good from that aspect, at least decently. There we go, shutting down that run game. Marable and Baxter do a really nice job for the most part of coming in there and making stops. So far, they've not really been able to do anything with our blitz-heavy scheme here early on in this game. Pressure starting to come, and it's going to get there again. Lawton and Sly in there on the sack. Now going to set up a third and 17. We're going to play a little coverage this time. Keegler trying to get back there. Finally, had plenty of time, and the biggest play by far for Iowa. Their first completion is a gain of 31. Played coverage and then made us pay on that one. Osborne can certainly maneuver around enough in the pocket to give you some troubles there for sure. Shut that down, just a gain of 1. We'll just send 1 here, so an extra man. We're on a lot of man today, though. At least until they show me they're going to consistently beat it. So Nike 88's made a couple of nice plays for them already. Showing the ability to break some tackles. Double safety blitz from deep. We'll try it out. RPO gets knocked down at the line. I think it just hit Jeffries in the helmet. 2 for 5. Both them completions have been to 88. That big tight end. Not even out there right now. I think he's tight end 2. I think 97 is tight end 1 here. Send pressure, and it's going to land again. Lawton already with a sack and a half now. Trying to make his name now. It's another big 3rd and long here. We'll play coverage. No Keeler in this snap. See if we can do something with Schumacher. Gets knocked to the ground. And that's another big throw, and he makes a great catch. The 2 tight ends feasting on a spelch there. Okay. Well, if that's how it's going to be, we're just going to send pressure more consistently. Keegler's now back out there. This time they block up the pressure there. The pressure really well. Couldn't do much with us there. And I believe that's the right tackle. Banged up. We've sent pressure. They've not been able to do anything. We played soft coverage on 3rd down, 3rd and long twice, and that has hurt us bad. Try to set up this screen, able to get Osborne way off his spot there. Just a gangbuster blitz. We're going to send another one here. 3rd and 10. This time, we're going to try to get the screen out. Looks like a hole there on the outside, but they don't call it. We do get a stop. Iowa's going to go for it here. You're 3-4. They're running that quarterback sneak. Well, I don't know. It's not a goal line formation technically. They might still run it. Look at that. Scales come through. It's a big tackle for loss. Get the stop. By far Iowa's best drive offensively. Far and away. Takes it. Just going to hand this off to Volk. Solid gain of 5 there. It's like another thing. They end up taking up so much time there with that play as well. Try to spin that inside. Harris makes a great catch. Nice little skinny post. Just enough and open and able to squeeze it in there. Tried to get that over to Smith. He makes a great play. I saw nobody over the top of him. Try to get it where we could kind of drop and immediately get to him. Thankfully, nobody's able to like sneak in there and really make a play off of that. We'll take that though, for sure. Ashton's tactics look good. We just haven't been able to get Baker to do anything like outside of the pocket. You know what? We'll get some of his rushing yards back here. That's a nice hit. He's got like 80 carry. So it's really more about avoiding like big hits with him. He's not going to fumble it and stuff a ton, which is great. Run it here with Stenerud. Big first down for him. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Got a chance to go up 4 scores here, though, if we can get into the end zone. Stenerud goes out. Baker, yep. Came up. Nobody out there, and a big spin move for Stenerud, who gets down to the 6. Been a nice day here so far. Try this Y lead option here. Gonna get out with Baker. Can he hit the edge? He cannot. We get run down, and Iowa's going to start taking some timeouts. Let's go. Single. Oh, I called the wrong play. The play action, going to try to just roll it out with Baker. He'll walk it into the end zone. 3rd touchdown for him today, his first one on the ground. 24-0 lead, and Iowa got them 2 gargantuan 3rd and 17 plus 3rd down conversions. The last drive, come away with no points, get stopped on 4th down. Now find themselves down 4 scores. I guess technically 3 scores, 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. Keep the pressure coming. I'd rather give up some bigger play touchdowns, and so far they haven't really shown they can do that when we do send pressure. This is a dump off to the running back on the left side. That's trouble. Doesn't happen. The pressure's starting to get around. He makes a great play. Gets it over to his tight end again. Really blocked that well up front. Good job there up front. I think that's his first completion to a wide receiver, if I'm not mistaken. Now let's switch to a cover 3. Not doing a whole lot of beating our guys in one-on-one. That's a cover sack, though, for Schumacher. Let's finally get to his man. Let's switch it up, some little pressure here. Pressure does come through, and it is Lawton again. What a game for him. Setting him loose, 2.5 sacks. I'd be shocked if he had 2.5 sacks coming into this game. Should have called a timeout there, but we get decent field position. See if we can make something happen here. Playing way back. Explode up, Baker. I'm getting him hit too much for sure. Find a way to calm that down a little bit. This quickly out to Smith. I think that's his third catch of this first half. Should have been calling a timeout. 43. Bad clock management for me. Yep, come through. Take a timeout. That's really bad clock management for me. It's going to be like a 58-yard field goal. See if we can pop some here. Yeah, just let him have it. Bad clock management for me. We boost some Corey Smith statistics there. Yeah, I kind of forgot how close we were there. That's just really bad. Had 3 timeouts to work with there. Should have took one after we got the stop there on 3rd down. Big first half from Bryce Becker, though. 184 yards, almost a 90% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns. Kind of took that offense a minute to get rolling, but it certainly looks like it is now. But it's a 24-0 lead here as we enter the 3rd quarter. Certainly feel like we're in a good spot. So I think we can just consistently send pressure. Doesn't seem like an offense is going to really be able to reliably create big, massive plays against us. Bring an extra linebacker out. That's a nice run. Great blocking there. We get tackled down nicely by Baxter, but one of their better plays of the game. Consistently playing man. So far they've gotten a couple of nice plays against man. It's been mainly zone. Keeler shuts that down. Big number 99. Making his play. He's got that grit breaker ability that's super nice. Ability to get off going laterally. Really helps in a lot of these run plays. Going empty. We're going to send it. Trying to spin around and find somewhere to go, and he is going to be able to scramble. Great blocking. Osborne down the sideline all the way inside the Purdue 35. That time he's able to get around our pressure. Gain of 33, and he's still in the negatives. Two wide receiver now on the left side. Pressure's going to come through here again. It's another sack. It's going to be called for a hold here as well, and it does not matter. We'll decline that. Play a little coverage. They cannot protect up front, though, when we send pressure. So take it a little easier on them here this play. Keegler again. 2 great tackles for losses here on this drive. You got to get the ball. If you're going to run it, any of these outside kind of plays and stuff, you're going to have to really get around Keegler. Osborne with a bad pass there over the middle. Right as Jeffries is getting to him. So they had the big scramble. Otherwise, it's another bad possession for Iowa. We'll catch and run with it. Smith doesn't catch that super cleanly. Taking over at the 18. Iowa's been kind of a decent bend but not break defense today. Overall, certainly seem to be kind of wearing thin with how much success they're having now. Pressure kind of empties out, but Baker's able to scramble around, going to slide down. Using his feet to make big plays, and they don't have much of an answer for it right now. Underneath to Corey Smith, over 65-ish yards now. Yeah. 17 for 19 throwing the football. Kent makes a nice catch through contact. I think it's an outside leverage here to Smith. But nothing really. We'll try to scramble up, get what we can. One there for Baker. Wanted to set up this wide receiver mid-screen. I don't think I've ever ran it. I just want to see if we can have any success with it. Takes it. Oh, they drop out, showing press and graceful. Gets a lot of great blocking. Brings that forward for a big play. Offense just continues to look really good. You can't just kind of clear out everybody here, hopefully. Oh, bad play. Somehow catches it. It's a bad read from me, though. 20 for 22. Hand off to Volk on the read. So we'll set up a 3rd and 5 now. Send pressure. Oh, and he overthrows Smith. By far his worst throw of the day. We need practice with Gee. I think I pulled it. Yep. Just barely, but we did pull it. He misses the 49-yarder. Defense is back out. Play a little coverage here on 1st down. Give Osborne a breather from all this pressure. RPO, great play by Sly. Man. They just do not have they don't have a consistent answer at all offensively. Hence why they have 0 points on the board. But nice run play there for them. Some good blocking, got a gain of 5. Really good blocking. Turn Keegler on the inside. Tried to take a hit there on the quarterback, played coverage, and he makes a great throw. He's had some moments. I'll give him that. Yep, good play to the overthrew his tight end. Should be Scales coming on the blitz here. Tried to run it. Lose a yard. 3rd and 11. It's crazy how some teams you can send pressure at and it works great. You have other teams that does not work at all. Iowa's been a team we've been able to play man defense, send pressure, shut them down. Pressure comes again, and Dalton Sly. 7 sacks now for the Boilermakers, and they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, never mind, okay. I didn't even look to see what they were doing. I just saw they had us in like an actual defensive formation, and what a kick. Big time. Good Lord, what was that? 59-yard field goal. Wow. 24-3. Now the score was for us in the Michigan State game. Smith can't do much there. Cannot believe we missed that throw to him. Baker's been really good, though. There we go. Iowa, I think with their third sack there now. Cover that up well. Good throw there to Smith. Brings it in. Make this a 3rd and manageable. I think we can run the football here. And we do. Volk, nice run. Finishes it strong, up to 80 yards. Take it to the the 4th quarter, up 24-3. Certainly with a chance to add on here. Done a pretty nice job getting people involved. Smith, 6 targets. Braceful and Harris with 2. Gant with 4. I think we're doing okay. I think I want to try to operate a little bit more of these wide receiver screens into our offense. Let's try this little jailbreak slot screen to see what it looks like. Takes it, you drop out. Get this to Harris, nice explosive run. I think that's a good way to like get him involved because I've really struggled doing so a lot of this year. Might be kind of a way for us to do a little bit more with him. Get him the ball quickly. Oh, nice run. This Harris has got elite quick. Let's just go to it again and see what it looks like. I've always hated running these wide receiver screens. It seems like the computer plays them typically really well. Get this out to Harris. That time they did a nice job. Braceful couldn't get the block on the outside. Just want to see. Second and 8. See if we can make this 3rd and manageable here. And off to Stenerud, able to block it to the inside. Not only do we make it 3rd and manageable, we get a 1st down off of it. So far, so good, this offense today.
Let's go. Break. Single. Here we go.
And another nice, tough catch, man. He catches everything, it feels like. Having another nice game. Underneath the brace, Fo's going to take it inside the 10, down at the 6. Just elite efficiency. Just every single game. Just elite efficiency. Get this inside, and it's going to be a touchdown for Tramar Harris. His 3rd catch of the drive. 4th touchdown of the day for Bryce Baker. He's thrown 3 incompletions, and we finally have a kick block our way. 30-3. I'm glad it was in that moment versus one we desperately needed it. The first extra point I've missed on this year's game. Certainly have missed some field goals. Now we can kind of go into streamline mode. Try to contain them, get them off the field. Let's just run the football and let's get out of here. They have not been able to run it. Oh, they had some explosives in the passing game because we've sent so much pressure, even though more of their explosives have come against when we've been playing in zone, just by not getting to the quarterback at all. Giving up a couple of big scrambles. There's another decent one there. He's still way in the negative yardage-wise. Play a little coverage this time. I thought Keeler was going to get off that block. Nice play. Another good play to the tight end. Gain of 8. I think he's got 1 or 2 completions to guys that are not those 2 tight ends. Missed the tackle there with Keeler. Scales helped me out, though. I'm going to send it here. Nice throw. That's going to be a long touchdown. We played inside leverage. Get it out the tight end. Just really exploded past Baxter there. Yeah, we're playing man. We're sending pressure. Played inside, though. So as soon as he broke to the outside, caught it and really hit like a nice burst of speed there. Baxter doesn't really recover super well there on that play. And we give up an explosive. 30-10. I was not shown they can do that with consistency, but they do hit one there. We're set now. First touch of the day. See if we can maybe get Volk over 100. Nice run. Give me a block there. Nice one there, Feeney and Agafo. He is over the century mark now. Less than 5.5 left. This game is certainly something that we're well in command of. Long touchdown does give some credence. They can maybe make a comeback to a 3-score game for them, though. Need to turn on shoot clock. With a nice carry. A little quick base. I don't think we've run this yet today. Nice second level blocking, man. You don't have the horses. Nice win, though. Put Iowa under 500. We're going to move to 10-0 here, barring a major catastrophe. We'll take it. Should be mostly able to run this clock out. This out to Gant. It does not get the first down. Okay. 3rd and inches. They are playing crazy right here. You know what? Run it straight at the mouth. Let's go. First down, we really need it. Two-minute warning. They even give me the option for the knee. They do not. That's pretty much what I go by. If it gives me the option to just kneel it down and let them run out the entire clock, we'll do that. It seems to be weird whenever they like have timeouts and stuff. Sometimes not just letting the clock roll down as soon as you take the knee, and I'm not trying to hurt my guys' stats. Need another first down. Nice block, great blocking. That's elite blocking. Easily did a nice job out there. Now, you'll be able to just take the knee at this point. Get as close as we can. Oh. We don't have to snap it again. 30-10, a 3-score win. You know, against a team that played decently tough early on. Certainly left some points on the board. We could have gotten more. But we ran it well. We threw it really well. I mean, Baker had more touchdowns than incompletions. Bit of a quiet third quarter. We did miss the field goal as well. But yeah, Baker, I mean, it's a great game. It's an elite game. Volk ran it well. Stenerud ran it well. Defense really got after Osborne. They just didn't really have much of any answers for us, to be completely honest with you. But a nice, easy, cool, calm, collected win. 470 to 205 yards of offense. So they got a big chunk of that on like 5 plays, including that long touchdown there at the end. Baker was really good, really clean. Not a bunch of explosives. Did have the one bad throw to DeAndre Smith. Also had the rushing touchdown as well. Volk and Stenerud were great. Both averaged over 6 yards a carry. Gant had a nice game. Corey Smith was solid. Harris, really solid game. Gets to the end zone. DeAndre Smith does get to the end zone there as well. Braceful had a little impact. Stenerud, nice job out of the backfield. And the one pass to Zegwood was really nice there up the seam. Offensive line was great. Hard to complain about any of that. Baxter, really good game. Slavis, a really good game. Just a ton of tackles for loss. We sent an enormous amount of pressure, and it paid off with just a gigantic defensive performance. Definitely the biggest takeaway I have is, I was not a team that could take advantage of us playing man defense at all. Osborne had his moments for sure. Not a bad quarterback. This team just got overwhelmed today. They could not run the football. 2 tight ends, though, had really nice games. I guess they had 5 catches from non-tight ends. They had 6 catches, 2 tight ends. Speltz probably be their thumbnail player of the game. A couple of guys, so a trio of guys with double digits in tackles, of course. We had the ball a lot. We moved the ball really well on them, kind of consistently. Downs ended up having 2 sacks, but nothing really major. Do we want to do Lawton? That kind of makes the most sense. We'll just find somebody that got a sag. I don't know which one this is going to be. This will be Lawton, so that's good. I kind of wanted to use him anyway. We could. We'll go ahead and get a shot of the background. And then let's use their touchdown there in the 4th quarter for a thumbnail for their tight end. Ike Speltz. That's a good name. Wearing number 97. That's cool. But a 30-10 win, we moved to 10-0. Do we move back up or do we fall even farther down? I guess this is the first college football bracket that we can see. Right now, we would be obviously the 3 seed. We'd be taking on either UCLA or the Auburn winner if the season was over right now. I think we did. We took a look at awards and stuff, and then I forgot to look over recruiting last episode. Baker might have put himself back in the Heisman. We get a commitment. Max Bradford, 5-star right tackle. We were on him early. We were on him often. Byron Simons, wide receiver, 4-star out of Illinois. Got Darrell Ahmed, 4-star running back out of Illinois. Lamar Hanna, 4-star right guard commits. Look at this. Nicholas Hunter, 4-star Mike linebacker. A big-time week there. Get 5 commitments. We love it. Still at number 3. Still at B brand exposure. They hate us because they ain't us. Let's take a look at the scores. We are in a bye week, so we'll fast forward. We'll do double recruiting, and then we'll look over stats there at the end. So, Week 10, top 25 at Illinois over Washington. Miami barely scrapes by Syracuse. There's our game. Tennessee over Mississippi State. Really nice win for the Vols. Penn State over Oregon. Oregon really struggling this year. Clemson throttles Virginia. North Carolina gets a one over Florida State. Oklahoma State over Kansas State. Really nice win there on the road. TCU over Cincinnati. Georgia over Florida in a close game. UCLA bludgeons Rutgers. Baylor over Kansas. Texas A&M over Auburn. Really nice win there for the Aggies, getting themselves back into the top 25. Michigan over USC. Pitt over UConn. LSU over Ole Miss. Ole Miss really struggling. Alabama by 2 scores over South Carolina. Then Oklahoma over Missouri. Players of the week. We had Dejon Petaway out of Texas A&M, and then Doug Ewing out of Texas Tech. Typical wide receiver performance. You have Rob Vanover for Oregon. Four forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. What a game for him, and a loss. He recovered 4 fumbles, and they lost 24-9. And then Celestia President has another nice game there for USC. Heisman watch as Baker put himself back in the conversation. He has not. Bryce Underwood still remaining there at the top. So Calvin, yeah, this is a lost battle. So we're up first here for Okine. We'll go Okine. Not anybody I'm thrilled with, but at least a dual threat maybe can develop into something at some point in time for us. Always need to get more quarterback depth, but yeah, we've lost that battle for Calvin. It's unfortunate. We had to drop in play style for him for a couple of weeks, and that really cost us. To get Ahmed to commit. Simons, 6'1", 87 speed, contested specialist. Definitely going to need some growth, but I think he'll be solid. We jump up here for Deshaun Tranquil. Really good route runner already, 88 speed. He's only 5'9", but I think that's something that we can work with. We'll keep sending the house on him. Right now we're the only people on him. Robert Smith, another 4-star wide receiver, really would rather go to somewhere like Mississippi State, it seems like, but we're starting to make a move. 89 speed at 5'10", decent route runner, good acceleration. So we'll keep holding there. Sorry. Again, Willie's is not somebody we overly care about, but while we have, kind of points to give, we might as well try to bring him in. Just to get some more depth there at tight end. We'll do the same here for Stewart, now that we certainly have some hours to just get rid of. Let's see, Rich. I think we're going to end up losing this battle to USC if we can't get him to commit like right now, essentially. So we're going to bring him in on a visit for sure. Championship contender. We're going to bring him in, see if we can't get that commitment from him, assuming we can beat Nebraska. That's going to be a big-time matchup. But trying to hold on to him is going to be tough. USC could, in theory, jump over us here this next week whenever we advance again. Curtin, let's go ahead and put more points on him. Might as well max it out while we're here. Still battling for Durbin, but we've already had the visit and not working out for us. I think he's going to end up committing to Notre Dame this week. I personally believe that. Tuafele, what does it matter? Let's put some points on him as well. Really more just a depth guy. Maybe there's some pass rush in that, though. Maybe. We'll have to see. Decent starting point in zone, but just not very quick. Okay, so we're back up top for Ali. But again, I think this is a battle that we're just going to lose out on eventually. But we'll do what we can. Hyde. Okay, we dropped behind Texas, but now we can at least put more on him. Let's move to his top 5. We have no idea what that is. But yeah, Texas putting the visit on him. I'm sure we're not going to grab him now. Do we need a punter? We do need a punter. Not that it's overly something of importance, but power punter, sure. I don't really even need to see his stats. We'll offer and put 5 on him. Let's advance the week, see if anything changes there for us. In recruiting, we'll go over the scores, then we'll go over stats. But we'll jump right back into recruiting to see if something changes. I think Durbin is going to commit to Notre Dame right here, though. We do get another commitment from 4-star Ben Anelli, middle linebacker, 4-star guy. Kyrie Stewart, 3-star, right guard. Yep, and Durbin commits to Notre Dame, kind of as expected there. Obviously sucks. We were on him from the get-go, 5-star guy we really wanted, but didn't work out in our favor there. And, that's okay. We'll hop right back in here. Big matchup in Nebraska coming up, another top 25. I mean, we got Calvin coming in on a visit. It's pretty much the only thing you got, but us having that D- pro potential is really what's killing us, along with Clemson having the pipeline. It kind of is what it is. I don't really know if there's going to be anything to change here. Tranquil. Here comes Virginia Tech. They do have pipeline there. We're up to first. Louisville. We should have a pipeline win over them. Yeah. Ooh, coach's ability being a D+. I don't really want to. Yeah, we'll just keep that 50 where we got it. Hanging on for Rich. I think we can get a commitment from him now. If we, assuming we win this, Durbin, man, the top 20 player in the country, not being able to bring him in really sucks. Championship contender, they're not going to. I guess we'll hang on just in case they fall out of that, but I don't think they're going to. Ali, come on, man. Yeah, we're going to lose that battle for Hyde. And let's go over here to the punter. Jump up to first for him. We'll at least scout him just to make sure he's not just awful. Okay. Jesus. He's a lot of points there. Do we want to even see if there's anything else available? I guess we can take a look maybe at like a couple of these safeties. Like, is there anybody not being looked at that is any good at all in the secondary, the safety spot? I doubt it this late in the process, but you never know. Jamar, there's just no way we're making that jump. Okay. Not a free safety. Or some free safeties not being looked at all. It's a JUCO. Let's take a look at a couple of these guys and just see. 84 speed's a little on the slow side. 86, 82 zone. Yeah, we're in on that. See if we can get Dylan Romberg here out of Texas. I doubt it, but we'll see. Let's take a look at the scores now. So we had UCLA over Minnesota. Northwestern beats Nebraska, so they get upset right before we take them on. Oklahoma State over Arizona State. Baylor over TCU. What a thriller that was. Illinois beats Ohio State. Tennessee over Oklahoma in a top 25 matchup. Kansas State over Southern Miss. Rice over UTSA. Texas A&M over Missouri. LSU over Alabama. Michigan over Michigan State. Auburn over Vanderbilt in a close one. Pitt throttles Maryland. Iowa State by 1 point over West Virginia. North Carolina over Boston College. Miami over Virginia Tech. Georgia over Mississippi State. Notre Dame upsets Clemson in big fashion there, beating them by 17. Texas over Arkansas, and then Penn State over USC. I'm sure there's not going to be a whole lot that has changed for anything for us. Got Clyde Ibikiti for Oregon, and then Deuce Vance out of TCU. And then Glenn Bryant, 1 interception, 1 fumble force, 2 fumble recoveries there for Iowa. Okay, we just played them. He didn't do too much against us. Take a look at conference standings right quick. We got 2 games left here. And we have, if we win this game, we clinch a spot in the Big Ten championship game. So we have the tiebreaker there over Illinois. So big one there for us. If I'm not mistaken, we beat UCLA this year too, right? We did not play UCLA. Okay, so right now we're looking like we might end up playing UCLA, but we do have the tiebreaker of Illinois. If we win this game over Nebraska, we'll come away with our first trip to the Big Ten championship. Take a look at the stats. Baker, 26 touchdowns versus 3 picks. Done a really nice job protecting the football this year. Should be a 2-year starter for us. Really rock solid, really talented guy. Volk over 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, having a great season. Baker's also added 7 rushing scores as well. Jennerud and Forsett have each been really good. 160 yards-ish away here for Corey Smith, getting to 1,000 yards. DeAndre Smith operating as wide receiver 2 for the most part. Again, is second in receptions. Bracewell's been solid. Harris got to the end zone there in this episode. Had Scales and Lawton leading the way in tackles. Got 3 guys with at least 20 tackles for loss for creating havoc there. 4.5 sacks for Keegler. By the way, Lawton's up to 4 sacks. We had a sack and a half going into that game. Really nice impact there out of him. Interception and stuff are still the same. I think that's all we want to do. That's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the content, like and subscribe. Got a big episode in the next one. And hopefully we got a big game in the next episode. Hopefully we can get a victory. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise on the channel as well. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time.